Well, hello, and welcome to what I'm hoping will be your little 20-minute-ish piece of Daily Zen for you to practice on any of the days over this holiday period. So let's begin in child's pose. Take the knees nice and wide, sit bones back to the hips. So allow your forehead to nestle on down to the floor. Balasana, heavenly child's pose. A pose of introspection and reflection. Tell you what, I've been in this pose quite a lot the last 12 months. For your next full round of breath here, slowly just walk the hands over to the right side of your mat and take a big, deep stretch on that side. Just breathing into your yin side, your left side body. And pressing the palm of your left hand just a little bit deeper into the mat. And next breath in, just slowly start to walk the hands up and over to your left. Now breathing deeply into the right side body. When you're ready, come back through center. Nice. And in slow motion, drag the hands underneath your shoulders, knees under the hips, start to move the spine in a intuitive cat-cow, whatever that might look like. Need to give those plants a little water. Come back on in through neutral, little tuck and lift the hips, press on back to down dog. Little pedal through those feet. Little turn of the head from side to side, so just easing out any tension in the back line. Take a big breath in, lift up high on the toes, and then step top of the mat forward fold. Little dangle there. Just again checking in with back line of body. And then slow motion, pressing the heels into the mat, roll on up, big breath in, circle in. Reach the arms wide again, bring them on up, take hold of wrist and side, bend up and over to your right side. And intuitive movements there is open and available for you. Take hold of your right hand up and over to the left. But I missed you on my mat. And then come back on up, big breath in, hey Papa. And then down we go again. Nice. Take a breath in, little half lift. And then step on back, find your plank pose there. Find a little bit of strength. And drop the knees, lower down slow, all the way onto the belly. And then breath in, little tiny cobra just to the bottom of the ribs. Press the top feet into the mat. Snuggle and squeeze a tug toy underneath your armpit if it's available. And then lower on down. Little tuck of the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Good. And then right leg's going to stream on up. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is. And then we're going to tiger curl. Right leg forward, drop the back knee. Oh, puppy. Find that little Ajjanasana, low lunge. Breath in. And then circle the arms a few times here too. Yeah, big circles of the arms. Hinge the hips on back, little half split. Oh, I like hamstrings. Look at all those prickles. Yeah. And then come on forward into that low lunge, another circle through the arms. Yeah. Now press on back into downward dog. Now just go out. So breath out as we go there, and then left leg up. I'm going to quickly step my left leg forward, drop my right knee, come back into Arjuna Asana, low lunge. Circle the arms up and around. Both arms if you can. Little tuck under the hip, but definitely engagement through the muscles of the front and the back of the leg. Sweep the hands on up. And then hinge on back, find your half split. Press the front heel through the mat, length through the back line of the body. Yes, that's it, Papa. That's it. Yeah. A pretty simple tug toy today. Yeah. And then come on forward, take a big circle, arms up and around. Nice. And then tuck the back toes, elevate the back knee, press on back into Kumbhakasana, big breath in. And then drop the knees, lower down slow. Cobra pose, breath in. Downward facing dog pose as you breathe out. Take a nice round of breath here. Stay for the breath out. And soft bend in the knees as you step on forward, top of the mat. So rise on up, big breath in. And then drop your hands to your heart. Good. We'll take a little stalk pose, right leg, breath in. And then step on back, warrior two as you breathe out. So widen the stance. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Both arms lengthen out long if you have that available for you. Take a couple of moments to feel steady and centered in your breath. Good. Breath in as you flip the front palm, reverse, look back. And then come up, face the long edge of your mat. Big five-pointed star. Five-pointed star. Warrior two, back of the mat. Take a few breaths there. Reach and reverse, breath in. And then back to top of the mat, long edge of the mat, five-pointed star again. Little forward fold over your legs, paddle towards the line. Yeah. And you're welcome to stay still and quiet if you like, but active through the feet and the heels, or lift up through the inner seams of the legs. Draw the kneecaps up to the hips. One last full round of breath there. Breath in, little harp. And then turn back to the original top of your mat. Find your a little bit of balance on the arms. So drop the knees if you need to. Bring your left hand into the middle of the mat and come into either a modified side plank or up into full. And you're welcome to lift that top leg if that works for you, or maybe lift the bottom. Maybe kickstand the left leg out into your fallen triangle. Bend into the knees, transition back through your plank, through center. And now let's go to the other side. What do you reckon, Scout? So find your modified on the second side if that works, or kickstand, full side plank. Your choice. Take another full breath in there. And as you breathe out, come back into your full Kumbhakasana plank, knees or toes. Little drop in the knees, lower the body down. Take your little cobra back bend, lower back down, stretch the arms out long back behind you. Thumbs dial out, legs start to float. Back body becomes alive here. Yeah. Yeah. And then lower the body down. So now transition onto your back and lower your body. Onto it. Take a little bridge pose here, so it'll tuck under of the tail, elevate through the hips. Yep. I have to get rid of that for a second. So feet are just sits bones width apart, and maybe start to walk the hands down to touch or be near your ankles. Hi. And stay here if this is perfect, or maybe interlace and bind. No, bind the hands. Take another full rounded breath here. And then lower on down slow. Press your right knee, over your left knee. Into twisted roots, but before you drop over to your left side, lift your hips, take them over to the right side of your mat, and then come into that twisted root. So it'll open up through the right side of the body. A little squeeze of the inner seams of your legs together. And just give a little bit of energy into the stretch. Let's take 1 or 2 more rounds of breath there. Oh, that definitely gave me a good tug in that scout. Come back on up through center. Lift the hips on up, take them over to the left. Left leg lifts up, and then drop your legs over to the right. You can open your left arm out to the side if that feels better. Or maybe give a little scalp scratch and puppy by your side. And in slow motion, bring the body back through middle. A little lift of the hips, lay the body back down. Stretch out your legs out long. And then just take these last few moments of our time together to just let your body rest. I invite you to come back to this simple practice time and time again if you need to. Sometimes your practice doesn't need to be that full 45 minutes or full 60 minutes of intensity. Remember the why you step on the mat. I know for me, I step onto my mat to become more present with myself, which invites me to become more present with those around me too. Get ready. In slow motion, start to welcome yourself back. Slow motion, start to welcome yourself back to your physical body. Start to send a little bit of movement down to your fingers and to your toes. I think the only time you ever rest, Scout, is when you're asleep and you feel tired. And then slow motion, make your way to a side, and then eventually on up to a comfortable seat. we'll just simply close the practice with those hands resting at the heart, as we always do. We honor and respect this ancient practice of yoga, of all teachers, past and present. And we bow to each other and also to ourselves, and these lands we get to practice upon. Me here in Adelaide, South Australia, the Ghana land. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. May peace, peace, peace. Namaste. A beautiful rest of your day.